another video. In this particular video, I would like to share my thoughts about the so-called conscious community. The conscious community within the last few years, they have grown extensively amongst the YouTube community and platform. And a lot of brothers are quote unquote woke. And there's a lot of videos going around, a lot of content from black YouTubers. And they're claiming to be, as a whole, the conscious community. I would like to share my thoughts on this whole community because something I noticed just researching, watching some of the videos, and I wanted to see if maybe others see this the same way that I see it. So is it me or the conscious community is not really bringing any relative knowledge? Is it me or they're not bringing relative knowledge? Now, what I mean by relative knowledge would be practical solutions to problems. I mean legit practical solutions. They talk a lot about Kundalini gland and third eye and brother, you got to get your chakras in line, and they talk all of this talk. And is it me or I just don't see the relativeness of it? I don't see the importance of anything they're talking about. On top of that, these guys are constantly arguing. No one has the same belief system. If you ask a conscious community person, what God do they follow? That seems to be a very simple question. What God do you serve? You'll have one brother say that they serve Amun Ra. You'll have one guy says that the black woman is God. You'll have one guy who worships the sun. One guy who worships horoscopes. One guy who worships the moon. One guy who worships the cat god or the dog god. I mean, where is this going to lead our people? Is it me or the conscious community is just one huge distraction? Because to me, a practical solution or a relative solution to the problems that we face as people would be to address whence we fell from, which we fell as a nation for not honoring the law, statutes, and commandments. At least that's what the Bible says. Now, I know a lot of the conscious community people don't believe in the Bible, and some do believe in the Bible. And then some would say that, well, the Bible was stolen from Egypt. All of the characters are from our writings and our teachings. Well, my rebuttal to that would be, if the Bible is from your teachings, why are you making a concerted effort to teach people not to read it? If it's your shit, then why do you not want people to read it? Anyway, it makes no sense. A lot of things they teach don't make any sense. But according to the Bible, we fell as a nation for not honoring the law, statutes, and commandments. Why not allow people to challenge the God of the Bible? Because the challenge would be, if we honor those commandments, that he will raise us high above all nations, according to that book. The scriptures say if we would keep the law, statutes, and commandments, he would rise us above every nation. Is it that maybe that you conscious community fellas are afraid that people may actually challenge the Most High God and begin to really awaken and flourish? Because if that happens, right, these conscious community guys can't make a buck. They can't toss people to and fro like a pile of leaves. They can't make promises that they never keep. Dr. Umar Johnson promises to build a school. He doesn't supply the school, but he takes the money. Brother Polite doesn't supply his people with the content that they ordered, keeps the money. And this happens on and on and on, over and over. The conscious community just fleecing the flock. The conscious community arguing, fighting with each other, bickering back and forth. It's worse than a soap opera. It's worse than WWE wrestling. I mean, these guys are literally starting beef with each other just to get views and hits. What is so conscious about the conscious community? I mean, this is an honest question. You know what? Could it be that the conscious community is what you would call, what do you call it? Bullshit? Could it just be bullshit? I mean, who can see a chakra right now? Who can see a kundalini? Who can see the third eye right now? Could it be that these particular people are on some type of psychotropic or some kind of drug? Because thinking clearly, as a clear thinking person, I would say that we need to have a practical solution to get free as a nation. And I would actually think that we would need to follow one particular God to get free as a nation. So, this message is to the conscious community. See, unlike a lot of brothers on YouTube, I don't pick fights and start shit with people to try to get more attention and get more views. That is not my style. From the immortal words of Nas, I don't kill soloists, I only kill squads. I don't deal in that way. If you look at a lot of my videos over the years, I go at LGBT, MGTOW, men going their own way, conscious community, dating coaches, whole groups of people, IUIC camp, whole groups, whole organizations. Because I'm not looking for likes. I'm not looking for more views. I like to go against what the majority is following. You know why? Because my scriptures that I believe says, narrow is the path, narrow is the way, broad leadeth to destruction. So following all of these mega churches, mega camps, conscious community, men going their own way, LGBT, all of these organizations that everyone wants to follow and be a part of. See, one problem about the so-called black man is he always feels like he has to be a part of something. I don't have those feelings. I don't lack self-esteem. I have an understanding of who I am because of what the Bible taught me. One thing about it, the Bible will raise you up real quick. The knowledge, wisdom, and teachings and scriptures and verses will make a man out of you. Those scriptures say they come for the fatherless. That Bible will make a man out of you. That Bible will make a logical thinking person out of you. And that way no one can give you some bullshit. No one can try to gyp you out of your cash. No one can tell you something or try to be a barrier between you and the Most High God. No one can pull the wool over your eyes like these conscious community clowns. They clowns. They are clowns. Fighting and fussing back and forth, debating over nothing that even matters. Nothing that's going to free us as a people. They just want to see who is more eloquent, who can break down bullshit and make it look good, who can dress up a pig the best. Who can dress up a pig the best? The only thing they doing is putting a dress and makeup on pigs and seeing who can dress the shit up the best. That's all it is. That's all of their dialect is. And for all you brothers who call yourself Hebrews and Israelites and brothers who are in the truth, who are woke, my advice to you is to stop casting your pearls before swine. Stop casting your pearls before swine. Just stop it. The Bible tells you that. And that's what they are. They're swine. How do you know they're swine breed? They have all the attributes of a pig. They're greedy. They're doing everything for themselves. They're out to get it. It's like, when are we going to wake up and realize what's taking place? When are we going to be transparent with ourselves and understand that, hell, a lot of times we're the ones feeding into the bullshit, and that's why it's so popular amongst black YouTubers. Speaking of black YouTubers, this message is to you too, because a lot of the black YouTubes, quote unquote, are in the conscious, a part of the conscious community. It's time for everyone to stop going back and forth and arguing with each other. You guys have put on quite a show. You have put on quite a show so far. And it's beginning to be very difficult for real content creators who just want to shine their talents on the world and speak truth and actually help people with practical solutions. It's getting harder and harder for those brothers to make content that spreads, because there's so many other black YouTubers making bullshit and drama. And the machine will rather push that. The machine will rather push that whether you are woke or not. If you so-called woke in some truth, it's even more entertaining for the powers to be to see you going back and forth fighting over some dressed up bullshit. And that's just the truth. And if we want to rise as a nation, if we want to come into our own, we need to challenge the Most High God with his promises. We need to veer away from these wolves in sheep's clothing. They're doing nothing but fleecing the flock. And it's amazing to me how so many YouTubers are wasting time false flagging brothers' videos for having a difference of opinion or saying something that may be offensive to you, when you got brothers out here promising you schools, stealing money out of your community, out of your pockets, and taking food off your plate, taking money out of your household to provide you a service that they're not providing you with. You're not boycotting those people. You'll boycott people who are actually providing you a service on YouTube, but because you're offended by some of the messages, you'll flag them. But the people who are literally taking food out of your baby's mouth, promising you schools, promising you content and books, you don't flag those people. Now that's quite interesting. No wonder why the Most High said in Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, my people are destroyed of a lack of knowledge. It's like we got to open our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. We got to see what's going on. And I just thought I'd come through and make a quick video, share my thoughts as I work on some more content, work on some more music, and work on some more things to hopefully awaken the lost sheep of Israel. I would like to say thank you for viewing this video. If you like, thumbs up. If you dislike, thumbs down. Thank you for your subscription. Shalom and peace.